Hey, how's it going again? We're back. I checked this map and I realized that this is an island. So, that's cool. So what I want to do is we're gonna just completely take over this island. What I want to do today is just walk around and kind of explore a little bit. Like see maybe we could find like a village or two. I think we have a boat, so we could just take that. There are a couple video ideas that I wanted to talk about, like a couple topics, but I think the biggest thing that I want to engage with is, the idea of time. Because I was thinking to myself, I've been thinking to myself for a while that, I'm 23, now I'm 23, I was 22, but now I'm in my early 20s, and I don't know, just hearing that makes me feel so old. And at least it did. But I realized that I'm not even that old. I'm not even halfway to 50, which means, like, even if I only live till 50, I still have half of my life to go. And, I was trying to figure out, why do I feel like I'm so old when I'm so young? And, I kind of was pondering, and I think I've come up with like a very solid reason. And I think it's because, what is that? That's kind of interesting. Interesting structure. Honestly, let's go check that out. But I think it's because we're all kind of ingrained. It's ingrained in us that we have to get things rolling by a certain time. Now, for example, if you didn't go to college, then you're seen as a failure. Like, as soon as you get out of high school, I guess that's it. That's cool. But as soon as you get out of high school, if you don't go to college, if you don't go do something with yourself, you're a failure. Your life's over. But I don't really think that, Oh, that's interesting. Another shipwreck. But yeah, just the idea that we're old and doing, like, if we don't live our life by someone else's standards, then we're failing, and that doesn't make sense. Everyone's on their own path, and time. Time isn't even a real construct. It's a human construct. Animals don't perceive the passage of time. Like it's never too late to get your life started, or even it's never too late to live, and that's what a lot of us are told, though, from a very young age, that like we have a finite amount of time on this planet, and we have to spend our time, our limited time here, doing things for other people to make their lives easier for them. And they don't specifically outright say that, but the way that it's implied is, if we don't get into the working force, if we don't figure out what we're going to do with our lives to make us money at the same time, it's not really making us money exactly, it's making a bigger company money. The money doesn't go to us. I'm working at a big corporation. My company actually goes across like a good amount of the United States. Oh, there's another island. That's pretty cool. Ooh, we'll have to explore it with that. But I only see a fraction of what that company makes, and I'm giving up my time. Time is money. That's the thing. Time is money. And that's what they try to tell you to do. Use your time to make money, but it's not making you money in specific. Don't get me wrong, there's some people who actually spend their time making themselves money, and those are the people who are probably the happiest. But at the same time, time is the only valuable resource that we have. It's the only thing that carries on from front to back. Yeah, our time is limited. We have a small amount of it. but yet we spend so much of it trying to appease other people and do things that benefit them in the end, not us, because if it were benefiting me, I would be, I wouldn't be working anymore, and that isn't sustainable for these big companies and stuff. And I don't think it's just a big company thing, though I do think that is like the majority of it. But, they indoctrinate us from such a young age to think that since our time is running out, we have to be on like go, 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 go. And in the last video I was talking about being, in that rat race. And there's no point of going into that race. Like, it doesn't benefit anyone, but it doesn't benefit anyone but the people up above. Like, up above you. It's not anything, like, religious or anything. Not in, like, the mighty Lord up above. Like, no. Oh, man, there's a wolf. And, it's pretty scary that they do this from a young age. Like, I'm talking about children, and it happens from everyone. Like, it's not just like a one-sided thing. It's like anyone who's up top is just forcing these kids, these young people, to think about the fact that their life is going to end soon, so they have to get on it. They have to go jump into high gear. And I'm not saying that you should just sit around and waste your life away, because, like I said, time is valuable. It's bad when people my age, right? Like I said, I'm 23 now. Sorry. Oh, a bone. Oh, maybe go check out that wolf. But yeah, it's like I'm 23 now, and I'm only just coming to the realization that my life isn't over. But my whole life I was told that, my life is running out, time is running out, so I have to get the ball rolling, and if I don't get the ball rolling, then I'm gonna, regret it for the rest of my life. I dropped out of high school, and I did a whole nother program. It was called Youth Corps, and I got my diploma done in 3 months, my high school diploma. At the time, I think now they do the GEDs, but I got my high school diploma in 3 months. I got paid while doing it, and I didn't even go every day because, I was working a full-time job at the same time. So, yeah, like, oh man, I wanted to get a pupper. But I thought my life was over, and then I get my diploma, and I was like, oh, okay, so it's not as over. But I still had that existential dread just sitting, weighing on my shoulder. And the whole time, I never understood why. Now I'm a little older than I was, and I've had some time to think about it, and yeah, I do realize that my life isn't over. I'm still so young, and I think that could be said for all of us. You're young. We're young. We're not running out of time. Time is on our side. Time doesn't exist. We just are. So, don't worry too much about how other people perceive you, or, like, don't worry about how people perceive you, or if you're failing in comparison to other people, because you're not failing. No one's failing. No one's an actual winner at life. You can't win. Not in the way that they describe it, at least. No one's a winner, and in that aspect, we don't take any of that stuff with us when we go. The only thing we take with us are the memories that we have. So value your time and enjoy your life to its fullest extent. Like obviously, I'm not gonna tell you just quit your job, don't, drop out of college, drop out of school. I'm not telling you to do that. Everyone's on their own life path, life journey. So find your path. Figure out what works for you, because what works for me doesn't necessarily mean it'll work for you, and vice versa. It doesn't matter what other people see you as, how other people judge you, what other people tell you to do. Like, don't take any of their criticism to heart like that. Don't let it destroy you. Don't let it make you think that you're failing. Just because, you know, Timothy Rich Boy over there, he's sitting there with like 8 million Ferraris and like 4 side hustles that became a business, while on top of that he runs a school. Like, I'm just saying random things that, you know, people see as successful. You know, all that materialistic stuff, it's not worth it. It doesn't do you any good in the long run. Like, yeah, it's nice to be financially secure, especially in these times. Oh no. But, you know, at the end of the day, it's not going to bring you happiness. You got to put yourself first. Put your time first. And make sure you're using your time to make yourself the happiest that you could be. That was the big thing on my mind for this video. That's really all I have to say on that. So we're just gonna walk around and look around for a little bit more. Not even a forest at this point. It's like a little hut. Nice drop. That has got to be one of the best flavors. Ultra Fantasy Ruby Red. It's new. I've been hooked. Oh no. No, 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 no. I heard it. Nope. Not doing that. Oh, what's that? Is that a tree? It's a pretty interesting shaped tree. Ooh, what's that? Is that another shipwreck? What's up with all these shipwrecks, like, right up to the surface? This world is pretty funky, pretty weird. Another treasure map. I said that so late. And I'm not mistaken. Oh, nice. And we'll drop the gunpowder for the gold. Lapis. Okay. I guess we'll just head back to the house for now.
A few moments later.
Oh, I left the door open. That's not good. I'm gonna sleep because I don't want to hear all that rain. Honestly, don't want to bore you guys with all this fun stuff, all the cooking and smelting. And we kind of explored a little bit, so I feel kind of happy. We can fill in the map another time. Thanks for watching. Hope you enjoyed. If you did, please leave a like and subscribe. That's all I gotta say. Peace, broskies. See ya.